I ached for home in those days. You must understand, above all else, I longed for it. I had no room in my heart for joy or anything that might distract me from my singular goal. There is nothing now to distract me. How I wish there were.
I itch for adventure, for room to run outside our prison walls. While father mourned a home I scarcely knew, I watched each precious second of my youth slip through my fingers like sand, or something less easy to hold, like sunlight.
Every second was spent with what tools I could fashion, devising a means for our escape. But every 5 minutes, he would demand attention. Or stare into the sky till he had gone half blind with Helios's light. You stupid, foolish boy. His love will blind you.
I'm sorry, father.
By day, I served King Minos' varied whims. But by night, when Helios' chariot dipped into the sea, that was where my genius shone. Though I often found myself surrounded by failed and broken things, and all the while, the boy could not be tamed.
I am no longer a boy. I do not think my father noticed. While he was bent over his work, I grew tall. Taller even than him. I grew strong. And the walls of our prison grew closer every day. Sometimes I climb to the top of our prison wall and watch the sun trace its arc across the sky. I wonder what it is to move so freely, to go so far. I wonder what it is to shine so brightly. I wonder. I can't reach you.
It would be hubris even to attempt it.
I used to watch you when I was small. I stared until your light had dazzled me. My father always said his love will burn you.
Burn you?
I can't imagine you'd ever harm me.
I should have put fire into his heart with tales of Athens. I should have pressed tools into his hands the second he was born. I should have been attentive. Should have kept him by my side. Should have never left him. So often our sons do not long for what we wish they would. Who knows if I might have turned him from this path. Come, Icarus. See, I made them for you. 12 years and more, my fingers aching.
Freedom?
A way home.
At last to reach out my arms and feel only air. At last to be near him. At last!
Icarus! You have not known fear until you've looked in a Titan's eyes.
Icarus!
If you would only let me keep him!
Let me hold him.